Okay, so in terms of you deciding to cooperate with the feds, there's different accounts of this particular situation. So I kind of want to address all these things and have you clear it up. There was one quote I found where you said that while you were in prison, they wanted you to kill the boss of the Bonanno family. That's when you decided to flip.
Well, that's when I decided to contact them again. Now, mind you, in 2013, when this first happened, when I found them ratting on me, I called the feds. I had a number from an agent who had been trying to flip me for a while. I contacted them. I told them I had information on the Meldish murder. I asked them to help me get my kids out of my parents' custody. They told me they can't do things like that I have to tell them everything and then see what I could get. So I dumped that phone and never called them again. Now I moved on, went through the regular channels to get my kids out, which worked out. Was doing business. I moved to another state, was doing business there. Then I got arrested. I still didn't call the feds right away. Was facing my case down there. I was going to do about 2 years. It was no big deal. Then they did a writ of habeas corpus and shot me up to New York on a federal hold. Threw me in MDC. So I figured they were going to try to come at me with a case. While I'm sitting there for 2 months, I meet up with other wise guys I know, and they offered me this Meldish hit. No, not Meldish hit. They offered me the Michael Mancuso hit. And then I say to myself, wow, I have something right now that I could leverage right at this moment to screw over the people that I hate and get myself out of this life. And that's when I called my lawyer, said, get in touch with the U.S. attorney. If they could get a wire to me, I could get a hit that's being put on the boss of the Bonanno family. Excuse me, right now. And that's what I did.
Well, there's another report that said that you flipped after getting arrested for selling heroin.
Yeah, I was selling heroin in Mississippi, but that's not when I flipped. I got pinched down there. I was facing a drug case for it was less than 3 or 4 grams they caught me with. While I'm in jail fighting that case, I was there maybe 4 or 5 weeks. Next thing I know, I get woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning and put on a plane and flown up to New York under an assumed name because I had already contacted them. So when they put me in Putnam County Jail, I was under an alias. I did not get what they were offering me. It just didn't seem like it was worth. Like I could just go do the 2 years. So then I got in trouble in Putnam County selling drugs in jail again. Now I was facing maybe 7 years, 6, 7 years. And at least I was going to get to do it in the Fed system close to New York, which was better for me. They put me in MDC. While I'm in MDC, they offered me this hit. And that's when I called the U.S. attorney and decided to work with them.
Okay, now, we talked about throughout your career that you were selling drugs, but were you actually using drugs yourself as well?
Listen, I partied my whole life. When I was younger, I was running strip clubs. I love partying. I'm embarrassed to say it. I hope my kids don't see this. But when I was young and stupid, I did drugs, drank, partied with strippers. That was my lifestyle. Was I ever some junkie breaking into people's houses and robbing them? No, it was not my lifestyle. I didn't allow that in my life. I stayed sharp enough, but Saturday at 5 a.m., I was in Sound Factory. That was it.
Yeah.